Television, explain yourselves.
Well, actually, what has happened here, Craig has got a little venture, and he's trying to make a good rap video and a song for the boys to sing, and hopefully we'll get somewhere up the chart.
What do you think, John? Is this going to be a hit, what Craig's putting together?
I hope so. Craig's worked hard at it, so he deserves it after the last flop he had.
Well, you did not say too much because you're just sitting beside me, but Steve, is it good to you know, get involved in something a bit light-hearted after playing, you know, something so serious as, you know, first division football for the best team in the world?
It is, yeah, because everyone needs to relax off the pitch, and the record that we're doing for Craig is helping to relax everybody.
Bruce, you've been involved with the team for, you know, quite a number of years. Have you been involved in anything like this happen before?
No, it's a nice surprise that Craig has tried to orchestrate this little venture of his, but I think he got the idea from the American rappers, you know, the old football team. I think it'll be a very, very good venture for him to go into, and maybe he'll pick up from it after he's finished football.
Talking about football just for a moment, John, playing for a team that's achieved as much as Liverpool has this season, do you ever wish sometimes you could just walk away from it all for a while?
No, it's such a joy to play in the team at the moment. There's no pressure really involved because, you know, really we've won the league, you know, about all the shouting. And we can just relax and enjoy the last 7 or 8 games what we got left.
With Ian Rush leaving at the end of last season, like, do you feel more pressure on yourself? I mean, is it giving you more room to move, more space?
No, the pressure was took off when the manager went and bought Peter Beasley and John Barnes. We shared the pressure amongst the three of us, and no, it's gone fine.
What about being a, you know, like local lad, a Scouse lad, and playing for Liverpool? I mean, how important is that to you? I asked Steve as well this. How important is it to be a local lad and either of you? I mean, do you feel that proud to have achieved what you have?
Well, I know John's very, very proud of playing for Liverpool, but I'm not, because I'm Evertonian. No, I was an Evertonian, but since I've come to Liverpool, it feels as though I've never been anywhere else. It feels as though I've been at Liverpool all my life, which is respect in itself for everyone at the club and for everyone concerned, because it's a superb place to be, especially when things are going right as they are at the moment. So it's a superb place to be, as I just said.
And what about you, John? How do you think about being a local lad and making it good? Because, of course, in the past there have been times when there have been no Liverpool-born and raised people playing.
Yeah, I think it's good for the city, and for myself it's special because there's a lad like that.
Good for your bank balance.
Large.
I supported them as a kid, like, and followed them throughout, you know, while I've lived, and yeah,
hopefully you go on living a bit longer.
With a bit of luck, you know, a few more years, see me contract down, then snuffy.
Bruce, so, I mean, you being an outsider, and of course Craig is the same, just describe what it's like for you to come in and play for the world's greatest side.
Well, when I first signed for Liverpool, it was a great pride and joy. Say that again.
Great pride.
No, it was one of the best days of my life, because when I heard that Ray Clemens was going to go on his bike down to Tottenham, then I was flung in the deep end, and it was something fantastic. I nearly drowned. The first 2 years I nearly drowned. Everybody knows that, but thankfully that I learned to swim very quickly.
Bruce, being the goalkeeper for a team like Liverpool, is it any harder than being a goalkeeper for any other First Division side?
With Liverpool, being a goalkeeper is, you've got a lot of pressure on you. You could make mistakes, or you do make mistakes like I have over the past 6 or 7 years, and you get ridiculed for it. If you're a goalkeeper in another side, I don't think that you get the same pressure from the media as you do with Liverpool.
And do you like that? Would you prefer to not have the same pressure?
No, if I didn't have the same pressure, I don't think I'd be here now. So I think I thrive on pressure, and sitting between these two fellas, I think I've got more pressure on me than anyone else.
Yeah, they're certainly taking a keen interest in what you've got to say. We've got our sound man here as well.
He's going to kill it as well.
Craig, we haven't finished yet. Can you just get away for a sec, please? Please.
Sorry.
Steve, of course, you've just broken onto the scene in the England team. How important is it for you to play for your country?
Well, it's everyone's ambition to play for the country. And Craig's undecided yet because he's got 5 to pick from. So I can only speak for myself when I say I'm proud to play for England. But it took me a long time.
What's it like going from a great what's it like going from a great club side to play for, you know, which is, you know, in many ways probably got a better team than England, to play for a national side?
What you've got to do, see, I think, is you try and play the way you've played for Liverpool, and I think that's the best advice that anyone can give you, because you're picked in the first place on the way you've been playing for Liverpool, so you shouldn't change the way you've been playing just because you're in another team. You should play, or try and play, the way you have been all season, like crap.
What I'd like to do is ask you all, I mean, people in Australia are fascinated about Dalglish as a manager.
So
I might just get your opinion.
We're fascinated as well.
I might get your opinion, starting with you, Steve. I mean, what's it like playing for the man?
He doesn't play. The thing about it, when I first come, I put him on a bit of a pedestal, and then when you see him in training and then you work with him, you see what a load of crap he is. But no, really, it was an enormous pleasure for me to be the first, or Kenny Dalglish's first signing. So that I've got a lot of pride in that as well. And I owe him a little bit, because I think my football went a bit stale when I left Everton to go to Villa, and I'm rejuvenated. What a word that is. Yeah. Rejuvenated.
And Bruce, do you have any big words to describe Kenny Dalglish?
Fascinated of the way he's taken over the management side. He was a fantastic player when I played with him. And I'd say that it's harder playing for him than with him, because of his knowledge and his strong willingness to be right all the time. You know, he's never wrong. As a goalkeeper, I can never tell him what is right or wrong. He'll tell me. So he'll come out as a better goalkeeper than I have if he ever had the gloves on.
I think what he's done speaks for itself. You know, he's first year in management, done the double, and we've got a chance of emulating that this year. So it speaks volumes for him. Just wish he enjoyed the bevy a bit more. You know, he doesn't drink too much with the lads.
I have to ask you about, finally, what you think of Australian football, what you know about it. Obviously, you've played with one particular Aussie for some time. Starting with you, John, what do you know about the Australian game?
Don't see much of it over here. The only time I've seen is when England went over to the year, had a few games, and it looked like they had some good plays, a few kickers, but a few good plays.
Bruce, do you know much about Australian football, the Australian soccer scene?
Well, I room with Craig. I've roomed with him for 6 years, and that's been quite a pain in the behind, but he's not bad. He's given me some insight into what Australian football's about. I actually saw them against Australia at Hampden Park, and they showed that they can play a bit.
Against Australia.
Scotland versus Australia, you chew.
Oh, it's on tape, but evidence anyway.
That's right, evidence. Playing Scotland, Australia played Scotland in Hampden Park. They kicked a bit, and they showed that they can play. And there might be a chance of myself coming out to play for Wollongong Wolves.
Oh, really?
If it comes off.
What deal have you negotiated? What terms have you done?
Well, it's right in the air at the moment. My cousin actually works for Wollongong Wolves, and she's been over there for some years now, and she actually contacted me to see if I'd be interested in coming out.
Yeah. Well, gentlemen, I don't believe it. We've actually got through the interview. Thank you very much, talking to SBS Soccer right around Australia, and you've done it under incredible circumstances.
That's right, we've got a pain in the...
Yes, we've got an Aussie here with his bear.
I was going to play for the...
Hello, Possums! Fancy seeing you! Hello, Possums!
I've been asked to play. I've been asked to play for the Koala Bear 11. me and Noldo have been asked to play for the Koala Bear 11.
Plus it is onside. Robson going to the near post.